Hello, good afternoon to each one of you, my dear students. Welcome to digital classes. This is your chemistry period, and as we are doing the chapter 1 matter in our surroundings. So today in this particular video, I'm going to tell each and everything that we have done just for better understanding. So please watch the videos full, pay attention and try to understand whatever I'm going to tell you. Okay, so topic is matter and states of matter. We are going to do recapitulation. So let's understand the matter first. Dear students, as you know that everything that occupies space and have mass is known as matter. Whatever in your surrounding that is you can feel, you can touch, you can see, or you can see what is the state of that matter, that all the things that which occupy space again and have mass is known as matter. Okay, basically we are telling material. So whatever material is around us, that is made up of matter, and matter is made up of atom. Okay, if we will talk about the history, so in history the Indian philosopher has defined the matter in basic 5 things, that is air, earth, fire, sky and water. But later on it come to know, basically the Dalton's contribution is there. According to Dalton's, the matter is the basic thing that occupies space and have mass, and matter is made up of atom. Okay, so if we will discuss matter, matter is that which we can feel with any one of our 5 sense organs. For example, book, pencil, water, gas, box, table, everything is matter in our surrounding. So basically we will classify the matter. Matter can be classified into 2 forms. Number 1 is physical classification on the basis of chemical classification. So matter can be classified on the basis of physical and chemical classification. Okay, so basically on the basis of physical classification, matter is basically classified into solid, liquid and gas, whereas we know 2 more different type of state, that is Bose-Einstein condensation and plasma. Okay, although this is only definition, it is given in your book in the last page, so you can go through, but basically we will discuss about the solid, liquid and gas state only. Whereas when we are going to classify the matter on chemical classification, this is our chapter 2. Let me tell you, this we will discuss in chapter 2, that is chemical classification. So chemical classification, the matter is matter can be classified into pure and mixture. Mixture can be said impure. Okay, so you can say chemically matter can classify as a pure and impure. So pure substance are further classified into element and compound, whereas element is subdivided into metal, non-metal and metalloid. So metal, non-metal and metalloid are basic things that we will study in 8th class also we have studied, and we will study in 10th class also. Okay, and mixture is of 2 type, homogeneous mixture, heterogeneous mixture. You studied in 6th class I think, where separation of mixture you did. So homogeneous mixture is solution, heterogeneous mixture is solution, suspension and colloid. So these all things we will study in 2nd chapter. So this chapter we will just focus on solid, liquid and gas. So if we will differentiate solid, liquid and gas, it is very simple. As you know that solid have definite shape, definite volume, incompressible, high intermolecular space and strength with the lowest intermolecular space, whereas liquid and gas both doesn't have definite shape, but in liquid there is definite volume, but in gas there is not definite volume even. It is compressible, both the things are compressible. It has low intermolecular strength as comparison to solid, and high intermolecular space as comparison to solid. So basically it is the chemistry of particles which is present inside this. Or what is particle now? It is atom. Suppose if I will take this paper is made up of carbon, so this is made up of carbon. This pencil is made up of carbon. Okay, everything that surround us is made up of with some of the atom. Okay, so those atoms are known as particles. If we will talk about the solid, from the inside the solid is, why it is hard, because the particles are very close to each other, and in liquid the particles are little bit loose, and in gas particles are very much free. Because of that, solid cannot move. Inside the solid the particle cannot move. In liquid, particle can vibrate, it can move slowly, but in gas it is moving very fast, as we are seeing the air. Okay, this is the 2nd topic, classification on this chapter. Now we will talk about the 3rd topic of this chapter, that is characteristics of particles of matter. This also we did with the help of activity also. Hope so you understood everything. So let's recapitulate characteristics of particles of matter. Basically there are 5 characteristics of particle of matter, and dear students, just recapitulate in your mind what was the first characteristic of matter was, the matter is made up of small particles. The matter is composed of small particles. Matter is made up of small tiny particles. Okay, second, there are empty spaces between the constituent particle, as we have done some of the examples also, some of the activities also, just to find out why how we can say that there is empty space between the constituent particle. Third property is the particles of matter are continuously moving, that we did with the help of incense stick. Okay, the particles of matter are continuously moving. The constituent particles of matter pose kinetic energy. What is kinetic energy? It is moving energy always. And the particles of matter attract each others. This is also, so these are the basic 5 characteristics. Maximum time it is asking, it can ask in exam, so please go through and learn it properly. Then in yesterday's video I discussed about the interconversion. What do you mean by interconversion? Interconversion is the conversion of solid into liquid into gas and gas into solid. Okay, so basically when solid change into liquid, it is known as freezing. It is known as melting. When solid change into liquid, this is very important. See, when solid change into liquid, whenever any solid, it will change into liquid. When the solid will change into liquid? This is the first question. When the temperature is going to be increased. When it will increase the temperature, let it be, take example of ice. When the temperature will increase, the ice is going to start melting, and after some time it will become liquid. Okay, so solid can become liquid when we are going to increase the temperature. That state is called melting. Although these all definition yesterday we have done, hope so you understood. And when liquid is, again the temperature is going to be increased, more temperature will increase, then the liquid will change into gas. Then the stage is coming, liquid will change into gas. That stage is called evaporation. Okay, and what is happening, dear students, basically what is happening inside this, these particle which is very close, which we were studying here, particle is close, particle is loose, particle is very much loose. So when particle is very close, and if suppose we are increasing the temperature, let it be we are giving some heat from here, then these particles are, the space inside in between the particle is becoming little bit more, and that space is start vibrating the particles. Because of the vibrating, these particles are becoming loose, and after it is becoming loose, it is start moving, expanding to far away from each other, and that's why it is becoming liquid. And what will happen if more temperature will give to liquid? Then these particles are becoming very much vigorous, it is moving. It is, take example, if suppose you all are sitting comfortably in one room, but suddenly the fire would be there in that room, and because of heat and because of high temperature, you all will start running here and there, or not? Yes, just the same condition is happening here with the properties of these particles. Okay, this stage is called evaporation. And sometime what is happening, the gas is directly converting into, sometime what is happening, the solid is directly not going through the liquid, it is directly converting to gas. That case is called sublimation. It is, we have studied in camphor, ammonium chloride, that stage is called sublimation. Okay, so it can be reverse also, like gas can convert liquid, that is condensation. Now here increase in temperature is evaporation, so it means that decrease in temperature. Now suppose when cloud is formed and more temperature is decreasing, and what is happening after the temperature decreasing, the rain would fall down, and this is called condensation. So when liquid is, now that liquid, when we are putting some liquid inside the fridge, the temperature of fridge is very low, very less than the normal room temperature. That time it is called freezing. And similarly, that solid is converted to gas is called sublimation. So gas converting to solid is called deposition. So this process, these all intermolecular process, interchanges process is called interconversion. Today we will study very important topic, that is why these interconversion creating evaporation. Basically we will talk about evaporation. In your book, in your syllabus, in your this chapter, the evaporation is in detail. Okay, so after this we will discuss evaporation. Before going to next video, it is my appeal, try to understand each and every definition carefully. Try to differentiate solid, liquid and gas, because this is very important in exam. Try to learn all the characteristics of particle of matter with reason, and try to define all the important terms of interconversion. These are very important topics from this chapter. So now in the next video or next part of this video, I'm going to tell you about evaporation and factor affecting evaporation. Okay, so welcome back dear students. This is the second part of this video, this topic. Today we are going to start evaporation and factor affecting evaporation. So as you know that in previous part of this video, I have told you about all those topics which we have studied through presentation in our last few videos. So today I recapitulate each and everything again. So this is our new topic, evaporation and factor affecting evaporation. Just pay attention and focus everything whatever I'm telling you. Okay, this already we have studied. Solid can change into liquid, liquid can change into gas. When solid change into liquid is called melting, when liquid change into gas is called evaporation. Similar way, when decrease in temperature, the gas is changed into liquid again, and liquid can change into solid. So gas change into liquid is called condensation, and liquid change into solid is called freezing. Okay, so there are the what is basic science to change these things, that is temperature. Increase in temperature will move toward this side, decrease in temperature will move toward this side. Okay, so backward reaction is decrease in temperature, forward reaction is the increase in temperature. So now we are going to focus on evaporation. So as you know that what is the definition of evaporation? It is the phenomenon mean process of changing liquid into vapor, by decrease in pressure or increase in temperature. Once again, what is evaporation? Basically, evaporation is the phenomenon of change of liquid into vapor, by decrease in pressure and increase in temperature. By listening to it is very simple, but try to understand. Decrease in pressure, how we can decrease the pressure? By decreasing surface area, by increasing humidity we can decrease the pressure. Or on the other hand side, how we can increase the temperature? By providing heat, very simple, by boiling. Okay, so evaporation is when we are going to boil the liquid. One stage will come before boiling point, all those stages called vapor phase, and that stage is called. So hope so dear students, you will whatever when let me tell you, have you seen while preparing tea what is happening? Yes, this is science, and you need to think while you are preparing a tea. Today just prepare a tea to your parents, okay, and see what we are doing. We are keep taking cold water we are taking, we are keeping on gas burner, we are burning the gas. What is happening then? Slowly that cold water is becoming hot. Okay, and one stage is coming, the water is start boiling. Before the boiling and after the cool start heating, that stage where you will feel from the surface of liquid some gases are going to be rise up. Those gases are water vapor. That stage is called evaporation. Okay, so simply you just, if you will feel this kind of thing, I hope you will make the video, small video of that or picture, and you will send it to me by explaining what is evaporation. Okay, so do this activity, start boiling the water, make the video and explain the video how the water is going to be evaporate. Okay, so that is called evaporation. So basically in this topic I'm going to discuss three things. One is this, that is process of evaporating. Second is factor affecting evaporation, and third is that examples of evaporations. Okay, so basically let's take first, that is what are the process of evaporating. So dear students, what is the process of evaporating? As we have already studied, the change of state from liquid to gas can be achieved either by heating or by decreasing the pressure. But in our daily life, we come across many instances where this conversion occur of its own. For example, when some water is left uncovered in a pan, it slowly escape into the gas, and without reaching the boiling point, it is going to be evaporated. Wet cloth, when you expose to air, when you keeping under sunlight, slowly it become dry. So these all phenomenon which change the liquid into vapor, these are called evaporation. And how the evaporation is causing, that I'm going to tell with the help of this diagram. So we know particle of liquid possesses kinetic energy. These particle of liquid possess kinetic energy. These small circle I made, these are the particles I made which is inside the liquid. So let it take example, this is water and these are the water particles, molecules. Okay, all the particles in a sample of liquid do not pose same kinetic energy. These all particles will not pose same kinetic energy. See, if we will heat from here, so first these particles which is in the bottom is vigorously moving, then slowly up, and in the last these. But what will happen, those particle which is hot here, it is going to rise up and slowly so it will deposit it on the surface. You might see when you are boiling the water, some droplets are coming from the bottom and it will come up and it collected on the top surface. Okay, so this shows that the water molecule doesn't have same type of kinetic energy, moving energy. This is because the particle have random movement, they collide with one another when they are moving. Suppose heat we are providing here, so these are becoming hot, these are moving toward up, so up already there are particles, so they are colliding each other. इनके एक्सीडेंट हो जाते हैं, that when the moment these are colliding, so it is disturbing each other's motion. Then Okay, so we found that always hot molecule rise up. So it means that the hottest molecule will be on the top, medium will be in the middle, and lowest will be in the low. That's why it gives three different type of particles. One is high energy particles, which is called evaporating, medium energy particles which is in the surface, lower energy particles which will remain in the liquid. Okay, so that's why suppose, see, if you have I will take one example. If you taken this much amount of water and you are boiling, so what will happen, slowly the boiling water, these liquids will going to be become hot at first, and if it is becoming hot in the first phase, so slowly these are going up, and in second stage what will happen, when the more temperature is there, now these are going up, so this is becoming more energetic or not, those more energetic becoming evaporation, rest is it is going to be deposit. And you can see slowly the level of water is also becoming. Suppose you forgot to switch off the gas, what will happen after 1 hour, the water will remain very less, the rest of the water, where it will go, it will become gas. Okay, it will evaporate. So it means that more the energy, more liquid will come gas. Okay, so this is the process of evaporation, very simple process. You can do this activity in your home and you can send the video to me. Now second, we are discussing about the factors affecting evaporation. So dear student, let me ask you, what are the basic things in our surrounding, because of that evaporation can be increased, more evaporation can be there. So these are basic 5. Number 1, surface area. Surface area you know very well. Just think, glass have more surface area or plate have more surface area? Yes, plate have more surface area than glass. Okay, the surface area, you can say the top area, surface of top area. Okay, glass is this much and plate is little bit open. So larger the surface area, greater will be the evaporation. Evaporation is a surface phenomenon. High energy particle from liquid can go into the gas, and therefore larger the surface area of liquid, greater will be the rate of evaporation. For example, cloths can dry faster when they are well spreaded, or similar, tea become cold faster in saucer rather than cup. Okay, because in the saucer the rate of evaporation is faster due to large surface area of liquid. Second, nature of liquid can be also, some liquid are thin, some liquid are thick, some liquid have low density, some liquid have more density. So bigger interparticle attractive force of liquid evaporate faster than the thick liquid. Like acetone has greater surface area than water. As water is thick, acetone is thin. Okay, you can take alcohol also, you can take anything. So these are less density liquid have more evaporation than the thick. Third is temperature. As you know that higher the temperature, more will be the temperature, more will be the evaporation. Temperature is directly proportional to evaporation. Like hot water will evaporate fast than cold water. You can take experiment also. Already takes little bit hot water from geyser and try to boil it, and second take cold water and try to boil it, which will evaporate fast. So obviously hot water will evaporate fast. Fourth is humidity. Do you know what is meaning of humidity? Yes, the air that is around us which contain water vapor. During the rainy season, you can see the humidity is more. It is the amount of water vapor present in the air which referred as humidity. The air cannot hold more than definite amount of water vapor at a given temperature. Okay, air cannot hold more than definite amount of water. Try to understand this line. At a given temperature. So what will happen later on? If the humidity is more, it means that rate of evaporation is less. Okay, it will increase the pressure. So increase in pressure will decrease the evaporation. So fifth is wind speed. Wind speed is the speed of air. Okay, there is air, there is breeze, there is wind. Air is like constant, which is that air which is present in our room, and breeze is little bit gentle moving, and wind is fast moving. The fast moving air is called wind. More the wind speed, greater will be the evaporation. So it is also direct proportional to evaporation. So dear student, these 5 basic factors are very important, because so many questions they can ask from this. These are the reasoning type questions. Okay, so we come to know now, rate of evaporation increasing with the increase in surface area, increase in temperature, increase in humidity, decrease in humidity and increase in wind speed. Okay, so let's move for the last topic, that is the process of evaporating, and some examples that showing evaporation is example of evaporation causing cooling. Okay, have you seen that suppose during summer days when you are running, you are taking run of 100 meter, then you are going to be sweat, your body is going to be sweat. After that, when you will sit, take rest, so suddenly you are feeling cool. Reason? Yes, reason that sweat is evaporating, and that evaporation is causing cool in your body. Okay, so same thing, there are some example which is causing cool. Suppose we sprinkles water on the roof in summer just to make the lantern cool. Okay, on a hot day people often sprinkle water on the house or open covered yard. Why? The reason being that because water evaporate and it absorb all the heat that is in the lantern and make the room very cool. Okay, this is the reason. Second, water kept in earthen pot become cool during summer. Why? You might see in the villages, I think still we are keeping those ghada or matkas, inside that we are keeping water and water is remaining cool. Why? In whether in case of steel or any iron jug, it is becoming hot. Reason is that water present in the earthen pot slowly uh, going to be seeps through the pores in the wall of pot. There are some pore in between the earthen pot. From there the water is going to be evaporate slowly, and on reaching the outer surface it undergoes evaporation, and by absorbing all the heat which is present inside the matka, that heat is also releasing. Because of that the water remain cool. Okay, third, we are able to sip hot tea faster from saucer than a cup. Reason? This is also due to cooling effect which caused by evaporation. In the saucer the rate of evaporation is faster than the cup due to the large surface area already we have done here. So because of that this is causing cooling. So we prefer to wear cotton cloth in summer. Achha, which type of cloth we are wearing during winter? Think, in winter what type of clothes we are wearing? Don't say raincoat. Yes, we are wearing woolen cloths, hot warm cloths, but in summer we are wearing same woolen cloths. Am I like we are wearing? I'm asking from you. No, we are not wearing same woolen cloths. We are wearing cotton cloths. Reason? Because the cotton have some pores which allow the sweat to evaporate from the body easily, and because of that evaporation, the hot air is going to be taken out from the body and cool air is allowed to come inside the body. Because of that, cotton being with a good absorber of water, and it absorbs the sweat and expose it to atmosphere for easy evaporation. Because of that we are feeling cool, and if we will feel cool in summer, it is very much comfortable for us. And sometimes surgeons spray some ether on skin before performing minor surgery. Maybe some of you, unfortunately, if you got some minor surgery, so you saw, I think you observed that one liquid the doctor is spraying on that wound. Okay, that is what? That is ether, and it also cause the cooling. Reason? Ether has very low boiling point, therefore it evaporates quite faster. As a result, the temperature of the skin becomes so low that is almost become numb. To make it sun, I can say, due to this numbness, the patient doesn't feel any pain. Okay, in minor cut. So because of that, surgeon sprays some ether on the skin. So this is all about for evaporation and factors of evaporation. Related to this, I am sending some of the PDF, so you can study same material in detail with the help of those PDF. So this is all about for today, my dear students. Hope so you understood, you enjoyed the videos. Please do these activities which I have told you, just for understanding the concept in practical way. So after this, now only two concepts left. Number one, difference between boiling and evaporation, and number two, conversion of temperature. Then this chapter is finished, and now we will move for the next chapter then. Okay, so till then, take care, stay home, stay safe, and pass my message to your parents also to take care during this pandemic COVID-19 situation. So thank you, thanks for watching this video. Thank you, have a nice day.